All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Monday, April 14th, set this week by Brummy in the Monday slot. Oh, before we begin, let's have our clue of the day. Here it is. Stays back in Hidcote's Rockery. I don't know if any of you have been to Hidcote Manor, apparently famous for its gardens. Stays back in Hidcote's Rockery. I think that should be fairly straightforward for Monday. All right, back to the actual crossword. Let's see what Brummy has. A yearning for hope initially. Ooh. Well, hope initially sounds like an H. So is it going to be a word for yearning that ends in H? Yeah, I can't see that. For might be perhaps? No, I'm trying to make perch work, but I don't think so. Oh, one down, C28. Malicious stuff. The crap about a jumped up Brit band member. All right, I think jumped up in a down clue is going to mean we reverse a Brit band member. Yeah, I'm thinking the definition is malicious stuff. Sort of like something bile or poison pen. I think we're going to put a word for the crap. Oh, that could be maybe BS. I do like that because we need something short. Now, why the? Yeah, I think it would have read just as well without the. But I could be, excuse me, wrong. What Brit band members? One of the, could be one of the Gallagher brothers. Liam or Noel have nice short names. And the A might be important too. It might be A, Noel. Now, I think I'll come back to that when I have a letter or two. All right, we have another two-parter. Single-stemmed plants. Oh, hold on. Let me pause and sip my water and get this coughing fit under control. As I was saying, single-stemmed plants, quality improved. Well, I think it must be some kind of rose, because rose could be improved, quality improved. Not climbing rose, rambling rose, honeysuckle rose, quality. Oh, it could be quality as in a feature or an aspect of something. No, I'm not good on my roses. Question 1. What might be said to end a ride? That must be the definition at the end. Question 1. Question can be Q or QU, and I'm thinking 1 could be I, of course. What might be said, but then is what part of the wordplay? Oh, yeah. What can be when you don't hear somebody and you say A, EH. But what am I said to end a ride? Quit? Quid? Was there something about in those public school stories where there's a fight between the boys and one says quid or quids in or something? No. Habitually fit some plastic to retain temperature. I think it's going to mean habitually. And I think maybe we're anagramming part of the word plastic around a T for temperature. Now, this is quite tricky for a Monday. I don't know how Brummy drew the straw for today. Nice way to support nut production. Wrong. That's a great clue, but I don't get it. All right, we'll do these last three downs. Christian making Satan a bit peeved at first. Oh, I'm thinking it's going to be a type of Christian. Yeah, I think I have it. An anagram of Satan a bit plus the P. I think there's something called an Anabaptist. Don't ask me what it means, but I presume it's a breakaway maybe from the Baptist church. I'm just guessing. Anyway, I think that is Anabaptist. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, finally going. Imitate Spanish artist capturing Republican revolutionary leader. I think it's going to mean imitate. Now, Spanish artist, I think we're going to need a very short one. I'm thinking Dali, or Dali if you prefer. Capturing, well, Republican could be R, and revolutionary leader could be R. Or could it be a revolutionary leader, someone like Che Guevara, Castro? We need a short word for imitate. Ape comes to mind, but don't see it. Fine plant for skin. I think a good plant for your skin is aloe. It seems to be in a lot of skin products, but how would that be? Fine. Fine is often F. Yeah, I think it's going to be F plus a three-letter plant, and that's going to mean skin. Ooh, skin as a verb could be flay, but I don't think lay can mean plant. Foil, fern, oh no, sorry. Skin is what we're looking for. Now let's go back to the crosses and hope. I hope that one down I have is going to help. About, ready to flip if ditched in canal. Yeah, funnily, the end part sounds like wordplay. Ready to flip if ditched inside something for canal. But then the definition would be about, maybe like regarding, concerning. No, I don't see it. One who survives, embracing political party that bombed. I think it might be that bombed could be the definition. So maybe some old bomber aircraft. So I think one who survives. Oh, there is that old-fashioned sort of legal term, isn't there? A relic, a relict? And that embraces political party. We've seen the DUP before. That bombed, no. Crazy, but well. Ooh, I'm thinking Batty could be crazy. But how is that but well? Yeah, no idea. Is it well as in doing well, feeling well, or a well where you get water? Crazy but. bats, bonkers. No, Brit, absorbing, hard worker, spirit. I think spirit must be the definition, but could be a spirit you drink, could be a spirit that haunts you, could be that's the spirit. Hard is usually H, and worker is usually an ant. So I'm wondering if we put H-A-N-T inside 3 letters for Brit. And what spirit would have H-A-N-T in it? C-H-S-H. No, worker can be a hand as well, but then you'd have hard plus hand. Now, lover, once having pride, turned and ran out. Oh my goodness. No idea. Nation elected to get back funds. No. Shiner causes squint oddly. Ah, finally a nice easy. This I think is Monday level. The odd letters of the word squint spell out sun, which is something that shines and therefore a shiner. Sexual declaration used in poems. Oh, we know that sex can be it in crosswords, doing it. And then a declaration use. I think it might be some poetic language. Yeah, I don't see that. State calls for end of free vote position. I don't know if this is going to be a state or a petition. End of free might simply be an E. No. All right, say one's left deposit in full. Okay, so I think we have a homophone. And I don't know if one has, I think that will be I, like I mean, the mind boggles as to what left to deposit might be. Could be like the cat doing a whoopsie on the carpet, like Frank Spencer. And then the definition will be in full. Totally would fit in full, but I can make totally work as a homophone. Totally. No. Maybe squash plant variant. If maybe squash is the definition, I mean, that's a game. Oh, it can also be like a orange squash, my waddy. Plant. It's not an anagram of plant, surely. I don't think you can get anything else out of those letters. No, how about hot tars forced into near empty navigational aid? All right, Brummy taking pity on us again. Navigational aid, the obvious one is the North Star. I think we empty out the word near to get the outer N and R, and inside it we anagram our force. hot tars. All right, Bear on a Piano by Surreal Painter. I love that. Well, a piano can be shortened to P, as we often see. By Surreal, is it going to be a Surreal Painter? And if it's 9 letters, ooh, Marcel Duchamp. Who are the other surrealists? Oh, Magritte, was he? He was sort of surreal, I think. Oh, but I wonder if it's the verb to bear is the answer. Bear as in to put up with. And it might be, well, it does say bear on a piano. Yeah, I was thinking it might just be AP followed by some painter. Oh, surreal could be an anagram indicator for the word painter, which is 7 letters plus AP, maybe? And it's going to be bear. Let me try the anagram helper just to see if anything jumps out at me. Appear int. Ooh, almost like transpire. No, there's only one R. Bear. Yeah, I do think that might be it. Just... No. No. There's some good things there, but not seeing it. All right, let's finish the acrosses. X's, house arrest, finally overturned. I'm wondering if X's is the definition, and I'm thinking multiplication times house arrest. Yeah, I think the house is a semi-detached house, and then the final letter of arrest is a T. All of that is overturned. Thank goodness, got another one. All right. Let's finish the downs. Old writer holding lives in balance. I think balance might be the definition. Lives can be read as lives, which is the word is. And I think we're going to put, I don't think it's going to be O plus a 2-letter writer. I think it might actually be a 3-letter writer going around is, and it means balance. No, I don't get it. Car, jet, brazenly parked on politician's path. Brazenly might indicate an anagram. And I think it is going to be a politician's path, but I think that's going to be a jokey definition. It's parked on a politician and then a path. Yeah, I was just looking in the letters of car, jet, and I thought of trajectory. And that's it. Traject is the anagram. Parked on a Tory for our trajectory. All right. On a regular basis, a diver may be heard. Well, on a regular basis makes me think of taking every other letter as we did with sun. but then maybe heard suggests a homophone. Oh, I think on a regular basis is daily, and there is a famous British diver called Daly, with the Irish name Daly. I think that's right, but only a vague memory. Anyway, let's leave. Oh, it does mean our poems. That doesn't look very likely. Although there is something, is it old Greek poems or what's the Iceni? Who are they? Oh no, I think they're an old British tribe. I can't remember. All right, let's move on. Particle negative orbiting form of inert uranium. I'm thinking it's a particle, a neutrino. Negative, I think it's just simply no. And that goes around an anagram of inert plus the letter U for uranium. Nautical, remit, aim to swim. I'm thinking of a word for nautical would be maritime. And to swim is the anagram indicator of remit, aim, because we have two M's. Yep. So now I'll come back to the poems later. Concert part for theater assistant. Oh, what's a concert part? I think it's going to be just a double definition. Encore is definitely or should be a part of a concert. Now, I like when the band says, we're not going to go off stage and then wait for you to cheer and clap. We're going to just stay on and do the encore. I think that's better for everyone involved. How is that a theater assistant? What is a theater assistant? Oh, there's a dresser. There's the prop people. Makeup. Hair and makeup, no. Said desserts a week's portion. Okay, it's a homophone. And that's clever. A portion of a week might be the days and Sunday. And yeah, if you say an ice cream sundae, AE, it sounds like the day of the week. I think that's how that works. Because we have to say the dessert, yeah. Row of bugs turned over. So I think we have to think of a word for bugs, plural, and then flip it over and we get, and I always hate row because it could be row. Oh, a spat. That's taps. How are taps bugs? I mean, bugs could be the verb to bug somebody. I think one of the low points in Bono's career is in Rattle and Hum when he says, I didn't mean to bug you. Just, no, just no, Bono. Anyway, but I do think it's going to begin with S. It sounds like a plural bugs turned over to get a row or row. What would a row be? No. And then we're back to our malicious. Oh, hate mail could be malicious stuff. We do have Liam involved. I was wrong. I thought it would be Noel. But it is Liam. The crap. Oh, it's the is crap are anagrammed. about the letter A. Ah, so the was important. Yeah, I should have guessed. It was actually fodder. And then the Brit band member, of course, is Liam. All right. Well, I think this bears out the theory that the setters get tired as they get to the end of the crossword, and the last clues in the bottom half are going to be easier. Anyway, let's try our... Oh, A, I think is going to be... A, is that right? For hope. Initially. No, I don't see that. That's our about, our canal. I was wondering if one who survived could be a liver, Liver, and then that's going to embrace a political party. Yeah, then it would be a four-letter political party, Tory, but I don't think Tory is going to go in the middle. Weren't there bombers called liberators? Let me put that in, and I don't think it's the Liberal Party. Yeah, one who survives, bracing political party. Yeah, I'm not even sure if Liberator was a bomber. Let me pause and at least look that up. Well, it was a World War II bomber. And yeah, so possibly I'm going to leave it in. I do see it gives a B there, so maybe it is a rambling rose, but how is that quality improved? Yeah, I don't get that. And I don't see anything else to what might be said to end a ride. Just trying to think like when a taxi has arrived at your destination, you might say here or something like that, but no. I did, while I was paused, glance down again at my used in poems, and I think we've had a very similar clue before. Iambi, the plural of iambus, or just iamb, I think. The meter in poetry, something to do with that. Anyway, I am by is the sexual declaration. All right. Oh, in full must be utterly. As say is utter. One's left deposit. Yeah, I don't get the one's left. So ly, maybe there's a yeah, deposit I think is lay. Deposit something on the table, lay it on the table. And one is a, which leaves that. I think that's how that works. All right. Could maybe squash. Plant variant start with an S. No. Oh, and here's our bear on a piano by Surreal Painter. Oh, it is looking like an anagram of painter. and it's going to be bear. I think I'm going to try and work this one out on pencil and paper. I think it might be better than the anagram helper. Ah, yes, so the on was confusing me because I was thinking the definition was bear, but no, to bear on means to relate to a certain subject, and you might say it appertains. So there we get the bear on a piano. I love that clue. Does that help me with my row of... it could still be spat, but yeah, not sure about that. Let's see, we get a P now for our concert part for theater assistant. Well, that's again a part of a concert intro, curtain rising, support band. No. Yeah, I don't see it. I think on first pass, did we have a hidden clue? I don't think we did, so maybe as I go back over these, I should look for that. State calls for end of free vote petition. Just wondering about the word redress, but not sure why that would be. All right. Our nation now ends in A, elected to get back funds. Yeah, why does it end in A? Is it a country? Libya? No. Lover once having pride. Is it an anagram of pride in part? No. No, I'm wondering if the definition is ran out. Oh, which could be physically to run out of somewhere, but it could be the supplies ran out. So maybe it's lover once, not Cupid, or having pride turned. Sounds like we turn around the word pride, but I don't think that's right. No, here's our Brit, absorbing hard worker. All right, if it is H plus ant, not Shandy, Chantry. But who is our Brit? Brit Eklund. I think she might have had two T's. Or maybe it is a word for a hard worker, but... Now let me pause and just ponder what might go before the H there. Ah, I finally thought of P, and the Englishman, excuse me, is a whinging palm, and going around the H ant you get phantom. Oh, thank goodness. All right. Habitually. Ooh, I'm thinking not... Yeah, I think maybe oft times. Some word like... Oh no, not oft times. Off, yeah, there's only one F. But something times. Oh, maybe it's an archaic phrase. fit some plastic to retain temperature. Oh, it's an anagram of fit some. Plastic, of course, can mean bending around, and so fit some plus another T. So maybe it is. Maybe it's oft times. I think it is oft times, as in often times. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so now we have about, ready to flip if ditched. Is that F part of an if that is ditched? But it sounds like that should be... Yeah, and flip sounds like reversal, and ditched could be reversal. Yeah, maybe the whole thing is a reversal. Is there a famous canal? Oh, it could be a canal in the body, like in your ear. Yeah, not sure about that. Oh, I am past the 30-minute mark. I'm going to be cheeky and check my liberator. Oh no. Okay. Well, I'm not too surprised, but little disappointed. All right, so is it that bombed? Is it another bomber? Or is it just one who survives? One who lasts? A laster? Don't see it. And that's our... Oh, so if this was batty, then 8 down or fine, plant. Oh, maybe it is flay. All right, I am getting a little desperate on this one. I do need to finish up fairly quickly today. Certainly I don't have time for a long one, so I'm going to go ahead and check that. That is right. But why is plant? Oh, I think it's plant as in a verb. To plant something down on the ground, to lay it down. Yeah. All right. So, I mean, what else could that be? Crazy but well. Well, let's check that one. Oh, no. Oh, barmy. Maybe. I'll have one more bite at the cherry. Yeah, but why is it barmy? Crazy. But is bar. Yeah, everything bar. Excuse me, something. That was a weird noise. Um, and then if you say, oh, well, you might say, oh, my. All right. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Not going well today. Imitate, Spanish artist. Now, there's one of our either Republican or the leading letter of revolutionary. Imitate. Yeah, I just can't make Dali work. El Greco. Oh, Miro. I know it's spelled like Joan, but I think it's Joan. I think it's really John. Anyway, to mirror. So yeah, Miro captures the first R, the Republican, and then after it we have the leading letter of revolutionary. All right. About, I think it must be an IAL word. Yeah, let me pause and ponder this one. I thought of the word financial, and I'm thinking, well, that has nothing to do with canals, but the definition is about ready. Ready is slang for money. So if is flipped, then you just simply ditched. I'm missing some very obvious anagram indicators. Is simply to anagram in canal. Well, maybe it's not that obvious, an anagram indicator in my own defense, but anyway, nice way to support nut. Ooh. So I'm thinking nut, now here I think nut production is an anagram of nut, and to support it, oh, that's very clever. It's not nice, it's nice. And a way is a street, and the French for street is rue. And if something is wrong, it is untrue. Oh, if time ran out, then it expired. Lover once. I missed another very obvious thing we see time and time again. Lover once is your ex. And turned here is not reversed, it's anagrammed. Reverse of pride. Oh my goodness. Anyway, the right hand side is finally done. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go to wordplays.com for this one and hope that it jumpstarts the final push. Oh my goodness, I didn't remember a very obvious World War II bomber, the Lancaster. Now, I did say one who survives lasts, and they might be called a laster, but I disregarded that. I thought there's no way they would use some real stretch like that. Well, it is laster. It goes around the ANC. I forgot about that's often used as a political party as well. Ooh, so now, I think question one, I think the one might be A again. And then you say this, the question is who? And after, with the A after, it becomes whoa. Yeah, why did I not think of a ride of a horse? Oh dear. It does remind me of a time I was visiting friends in France and we got on these little ponies, or they were horses, I think. And one of my friends, terrible messer altogether, he kept calling over to my horse to break into a gallop. And I'm barely hanging on for dear life. Oh, Cahill, what a messer. All right, a yearning for hope initially. Well, there is our H. Oh, yeah. Oh, of course, the initial letter of hope is an H. Now, growing up in Ireland, we always pronounced the letter H, and we aspirated the H itself, which I think makes more sense. A letter, when you pronounce it, should begin with the sound of that letter. But anyway, I eventually learned, though, in polite society, we say H. So, it's A plus a yearning is an itch. All right. I have a funny feeling we saw that clue or something very like it before. I think there is something called a standard rose. Don't ask me to define it, but maybe that's to differentiate it from wild roses, or there are antique roses too, I think. Anyway, a standard rose. All right, old writer. Ooh, yeah, I should have thought of Edgar Allan Poe. He comes up a lot. And if he holds is, you get poise. All right, surely this nation is India. Elected to get back. Oh, if you're elected, you are in. And funds might be aid, which is reversed. Okay, state calls for end of free vote petition. Ooh, state something might be to express it, I think. Calls for end of. Yeah, but I don't really understand it if it's right. May not be. Let's go ahead and check that one. It is right. Okay. Our concert part for theater assistant. Oh, I'm thinking a prompt. Oh, the concert is a prom, and part can be abbreviated to PT. That's clever. All right, maybe squash, plant, variant. A variant could be a sort. No. We also have our row of bugs. I think I'm going to try my spat and see if that is right. It is, but why are bugs taps? I still don't get that. And I'm none the wiser on maybe squash, plant variant. Yeah, let me pause and run through the alphabet for the second letter. Well, I did say right at the start that squash is an example of a game. I should have thought it's an example of a sport. But then how is that a plant variant? Is that a word in horticulture? Anyway, let's, I may as well go ahead and check all. Sport is right. It looks like everything else is still there. I think we did have a few funny letters. We had an X, two X's, Y's, a few Y's, a lot of Y's, but I don't think, we do have a J. Did we have a Q? I don't remember it. No. All right, I didn't spot any other theme, but let's head over to 15 squared. All right, the blog is by Manehi, who says a tougher solve for a Monday, neat surfaces, tricky definitions, and there was a theme. How did I not spot that? Oh my goodness. The Standard, the Sun, the Financial Times, the Daily. Oh yeah. The Sport, Sunday Sport. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was thinking, funnily enough, when I solved Sunday, that it's not the type of word you see in the crossword very often. And now that makes sense. Oh my goodness. Anyway, what ones did I not understand? Bar and my. Oh no, I think I did work that one out finally. End letter of free, end of free. X is for your vote. And if you petition somebody, you press them. Ooh, that's very convoluted, I think. It's a term. A sport is a term for a mutated variant of a plant. Did not know that. On the Downs, yeah, Anabaptist, member of a Christian movement during the Protestant Reformation. I think there might still be some Anabaptist churches that I've seen in the US. I wrote down 25. Maybe I meant 25 across. Very, very possible. Oh, yeah, I think I didn't get the deposit at first. Sorry about all the scrolling. Yeah, crap the Renee Liam. Liam Payne, who's a member of One Direction. No, I think it was well, maybe it was, but I'm fairly sure it was Liam Gallagher. Anyway, let's see what people. Yeah, on the tough side for a Monday, missed the theme. Glad I'm not the only one. Tom's dad spotted it. Trickier than expected. Liked the surreal painter. Harder work than usual. Yeah, didn't know this plant variant. Neither did I. All right, well, a tricky one to start us off. We had a nice, gentle week overall last week, so I suppose we were due a tougher one. Anyway, thanks as always for watching and have a great day.